It's Friday, May 16th, 2025. Today we have a very dangerous situation that will likely unfold. Our area, our Kentucky Panorama area, is in the moderate risk. That is driven by a significant damaging wind threat and a significant tornado threat today. This is the probability of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any given point. And you can see our area, we're in the 15 hash risk, and if you're in this 15 hash risk, you need to be very hyper weather aware. This now until late this evening, you can see we have a 10 hash risk outside of that 15, and if you're in there, you still need to be hyper weather aware. And even in the 5, you need to be prepared for a possible tornado. And anywhere in these highlighted areas, basically you need to be weather aware, but most of all in this hash risk in the yellow and red areas. So if you're anywhere in these areas, I would be hyper weather aware. And that is not the only hazard. We have a way more significant hazard, and that is damaging winds. You can see if you're in this 45 hashed risk, I would be prepared for a significant damaging wind outbreak. And even in the 30%, you still need to watch out for a severe weather outbreak. We're expecting widespread power outages in this 45 hash risk, and I think there is a probability, I'm not that sure if we will actually have it, but it's not out of the woods to see a high risk in this 45% chance driven by damaging winds. And then also we have a large hail threat too. You can see our area is in the 30 hashed risk for large hail. So if you're in this area, I would just be prepared for a significant large hail threat too. Here is what the radar could look like in the future. This is the HRRR model. If this is actually what happens, if the HRRR, if it's actually showing what could happen, if this is actually true, we could have a serious tornado threat tonight. As we go forward, around 10 a.m. you can see we have a lot of tornadic storms. 10 a.m. today, I wouldn't be surprised to see tornadic storms. So if you're anywhere in this line, be prepared for possibly a significant tornado threat early in the morning. And we have another round on around 4 p.m. You can see that we have these storms here. You can see we have a lot of discrete supercells, and each one of these is capable of producing long track tornadoes. You can see these discrete supercells over here. Those are pretty concerning, and the fact that we're seeing a lot of discrete cells is not a good sign. And as we go farther, you can see in our area we see possibly discrete supercells around 6 p.m. We have discrete supercells popping up. And then we have some more supercells, but then it starts coming on, and that's when our significant damaging wind threat starts. You can see that we have this big line, and this line is capable of producing a significant damaging wind threat with 70 to 95 mile an hour winds. So this is extremely concerning, and large hail is also on the table. This whole area has a pretty significant severe weather threat today, and after that it kind of goes down, but we still do have some potential for a tornado threat, damaging wind threat, and a large hail threat. But after around 11 p.m. we start to see it fizzle out. But even after that, you still need to be prepared for some severe weather. So with that being said, basically my final forecast will be anybody in this moderate risk anywhere from now until 11 p.m. tonight is under the gun for a significant severe weather threat, and that's pretty much for this area, and that's especially for our area. So right now we could have a severe weather threat here in a little bit. We're going to have several rounds today. We have a significant severe weather threat, and the environment's favorable, so if we have storms pop up anytime today, they'll be capable of producing damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. So just be weather aware anytime today, because any of these storms that end up developing are capable of producing tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. And after that, we have several more severe weather outbreaks possible, tornado outbreaks possible. We'll talk about those in a later video. This is tomorrow. This is the next day. This is the next day, and this is the next day. And Tuesday looks really severe, and Wednesday. So we're going to have several more severe weather outbreaks. And that is all the weather talk I have for you today. Please subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on. That way you don't miss out on any new videos. I'll probably put out a video tomorrow about the coming tornado outbreaks possible and severe weather outbreaks. We're in a really active period, so this is not a joke. Anybody in this moderate risk needs to be hyper weather aware, and same within the enhanced risk. David Powell's live right now, and go to Weather Wisdom and watch his live stream. He'll be covering Western Kentucky. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next one.